Okay, this is a video tutorial on major scales. As beginners, you would have learnt the C major scale and you'll have played it down in what's known as first position. So we're using the easiest fingers we can for C major, and that's going to be second fret, second finger, third fret, third finger, first fret, first finger. 1, 2, 3. Open strings, no fingers. So let's try that just really quickly. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now that's really easy, and if you're playing C major down in that part of the fretboard, I strongly recommend that's what you do. However, that's not a movable shape. In other words, we can't use those fingers to play a major scale anywhere else on the fretboard. We need to introduce some other kind of pattern. And that pattern's this. If you imagine playing the C major scale but not using your index finger this time, use the other 3 fingers on the first 3 frets. So you're now going to start with your middle finger on the first fret, your ring finger on the second fret, and your pinky on the third fret. That means your index finger is effectively playing 0 for the open strings. So we would look something like this. 0 with our index, ring on D, 0 with index, second finger, pinky, 0 again, ring, pinky. Now, whilst I wouldn't recommend you actually play C major that way, as I said before, if you're playing C, play the first way. But that pattern we just demonstrated will take you to a movable shape. You can play all the major scales up the fretboard. So let's have a look. What happens if we move up 1 fret? Now our index is playing the first fret, our middle finger is playing the second fret, our ring finger is playing the third fret, and our pinky is playing the 4th fret. So still the same scale, starting on the first fret though. So when I say same scale, it's still a major scale. So we're at C sharp. Next one is going to be our ring, across the strings to index, middle, pinky, index again on the next string, ring, pinky. Let's try that one more time. So index, ring, index, middle, pinky, index, ring, pinky. Back down, pinky, ring, index, pinky, middle, index, ring, and index again. Now you'll note when I play that, I try and leave my fingers on the strings or the frets as long as I can. So if I was to play just the first 3 notes, we'd have index, leave my index down whilst I'm playing the next note, then come across whilst I'm leaving that finger down to come across here, leave it down, leave my pinky down and come across to the index, leave all of them down, leave my index, and back again. And what that'll do is it allows me to sort of run the notes in together. It's a style called legato in music, so it's smoothly played. As opposed to taking them off, you get this. Right, it's quite jerky. Okay, we can take that pattern now and move up the fretboard. So where a 1 was before, it's now a 2. Where a 2 was, it's now a 3. Where a 3 was, it's now a 4, etc. So here's the pattern starting on the second fret. Third fret. 4th fret. 5th fret. Now if you take this one step further and actually turn the scale itself into sub-patterns, it makes it much more interesting and more fun to play. So why don't we go up 3 notes and back 1, then up another 3 notes and back 1, up another 3 notes and back 1, and let's see what that does. Let's start with C, using our normal C fingering. Up 3, back 1, back 1. notice I went above the C, I went to the D. So just to fill the pattern in to make it sound nice, we go up to that second note of the scale and then back down. Let's try with the movable shapes. Let's do it on D, so D major. And so on. And that's what's known as running thirds. So that's our major scale, movable shape, running thirds. Have lots of fun, practice all the way up the fretboard. See you later. Bye-bye.